Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Friday Night Fights, a real play 5th edition D&D podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. I'm going to be your DM here today. Did I accidentally call this one Friday Night Fights?
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't this Monday?
Yeah, this is Monday morning Newsbreakers. My bad.
Monday hangover.
I guess I got a case of the Mondays.
Boo, I love it. It's very good.
So, anyway, after that, pun, let's go to someone who's better with puns. Benny, why don't you give us a little taste of that social media feed? We got Becky playing Benny here.
I actually thought of a good social media post for once. So basically, Benny's social media post since last session is actually in response to a couple of her brother's posts. It's the second oldest brother, and he posted a picture of a fence post that he drew random pictures and phrases on with Sharpie, and the caption is "Post Malone." Benny commented under the picture saying, "Shake my head, and you all wonder where I get it." The brothers' post immediately following that one is simply, "Shake my head, some people in this family have no sense of humor," and it's a picture of their dad tapping his foot and looking annoyed while standing next to the doodled on fence post. And Benny has commented again on this time with a crying laugh emoji, which I'm pretty sure also got an angry react from her brother. So that's kind of the jam for this week.
And underneath that post is a little scam message, but it's from Dr. Peter Hopkins. It's one of those Ray-Ban scams. It made it to your wall.
I did suggest that, didn't I?
Yeah, you suggested it, and that's where it ended up.
Okay, but would that not be so on Ray brand for Dr. Peter Hopkins?
Oh my god. Courtney, save us from the puns. What's Brenham's Facebook feed looking like this week?
No promises. But only the group here would understand just how topical her news feeds are today, but they're mostly revolving around how you can use certain makeups or certain bandages in ways that actually look cute even if you have a cut or a bruise. And then she's also posting about her affiliate link with this pocket hairspray. So like if you've been working out or in a battle, you can make your hair look great. Sponsored.
TM.
Somehow, even though he is tied up, there is like a message from Dirty Steve under this asking for a link for the hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his hands might be free enough that he can hold his phone and type with his thumbs. It's fine.
We discussed the possibility of using sending for Facebook. Yeah, there's magical social media.
Magical world.
Next up, we have Yoko playing Gracia.
As always, Broadway quotes. So, what I'd give to return to the life I knew lately, but I know I can't solve my problems going back. It's just a picture of the clothes sign for Meemaw's pantry. So, she just loves to vague book.
It's actually the manager that ran out that turned the sign to close on his way out.
As he should.
It's like, yeah, he knows what's going down in there, and he's not taking the fall for this one.
He did that, and she like mage hand to go get a picture of it. She was like, "Yeah, that'll be a good Facebook update."
And like, it's got a little message from Ballistic under there, like, "Why are they closed?"
Structural damage.
Wait a minute. Can Ballistic read the close sign?
They probably have talk to text or
it's red.
Text to talk, you know.
It's red. Okay, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
He knows what the shapes mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got flipped over to the red side.
So it was left on red. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe Trevin can save us from the puns. Trevin, what's Jacques' social media feed looking like this week?
Hello.
Damn it.
Pain.
It is a argument that Jacques has picked in the wrestling community, saying how Chiquita Dave is the best wrestler of all time, but is currently arguing with Bull, who is still very, I'm sure, steadfast with Hot Shirley.
Yeah, he's like hyping Hot Shirley up. Like Hot Shirley was one of the greatest wild card heel wrestlers of all time, and that his buddies Better Job Rob and Knock 'em Down Terry Brown were like honorable face wrestlers who called Hot Shirley in whenever they needed shit handled.
Jacques is just not a fan of the heel life. He is all about that face of Chiquita Dave.
And last but not least, we have Alex playing Freak. What's Freak's Facebook looking like?
So his Facebook is it's sort of like an Instagram story of when he sold his old Tesla for his Elfila. And it's nothing like big or interesting this week. It's just him at the dealer with his chef, not his parents, of course, trading in a pristine, brand new, off the lot Tesla right into getting his new Elfila. And that's all it is. It's just that old story of it. It's from a whole week ago.
And underneath it, the only comment is just "rich boy." It's anonymous.
Rich boy, and you've gone too far.
But you were all now back in Meemaw's pantry with Filthy Stefan, Grimy Steven. You still have the dish guy out cold next to the grease fryer with the 2 baskets of ice suspended above it, the line cook in the back who is coming down from giggling so much, and the fry cook who is just chill with Gracia.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
And you said, which of the guys in the back was it that had the ice suspended above the fryers?
It's the dish guy.
Who is like knocked out right in front of it, right? Like he
is out cold
You should
right there.
probably do something about that. I'm no scientist, but I think
sorry.
that's bad.
Sorry, go on. Yeah. Rafreak knows Mage Hand, right?
Yes, he does.
What is the weight limit on Mage Hand?
10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
10 pounds, 30 feet, generally.
Yep.
Let's see. Basket over a fryer. It's less than 10 pounds.
Freak rolls his eyes and goes, "Fine," and he mage hands it and grabs the basket. Now
just start pulling the baskets over.
When you're done, Gracia mage hand high fives you.
He mage hand high fives it with the basket still in hand. So the ice goes everywhere when they high five.
How far away from the fryer is this happening? Like, do you have the ice over near you already?
Yes, he's pulled it in from the fryer over the counter where he is sitting right next to the cash register.
Oh, that's right. We also robbed them.
We didn't rob them.
I did.
Oh, right. You did.
I told her to put it back.
You're right that we didn't, but
There was no we.
Benny took the money that was left behind by customers. The transaction hadn't been completed yet.
True.
So they just dined and dashed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, technically. They paid. But
second-hand dining dashing.
Yeah. It was a door dash, if you will.
try to convince people, oh yeah, no, the 2 people that were in there totally died in Dash. I mean, the only people here to witness this are the manager and the cooks.
I mean,
There's a lot-
based on the experience, who was going to make them pay anyway?
There's a lot of chaos that happened, and payment was not received.
Exactly. Also, Gary, if you put like a little set of monastery robes around the friars, would it be Friar Tuck?
So it's time for your interrogation or interview, however you want to do this, of Dirty Steve.
Jacques is going to go to the sink and grab a bunch of paper towels and make them wet, and then lay them all on Dirty Steve's face.
Oh.
What?
Like, that's just annoying. I would be so upset about this.
Do it to his socks. Get his socks good and damp.
There's definitely better ways to do facials.
Is that what we're
I'm
doing?
not going to touch that one. I'm not going to touch that joke.
I make it smell like lavender with prestidigitation because she now thinks that we're having a spa day.
And that's when Jacques is going to get a what's the biggest size cup from the fountain that they have?
They're all the same size. Well, other than like the styrofoam kitty cups.
And he's going to get a cup full of water and just start pouring it over his face, which is covered in the paper towel.
Are we waterboarding this man?
Thought we were
I don't
having a
like
spa
him.
day.
I don't like him much, but even that's a little far from me.
I'm waking him up.
I'm already awake. What you need here?
Oh man, just a friendly waterboarding.
Quick question. The newsbreaker was left back at the school, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How would we fit that in Rafiq's car?
I assume he has
I
a
got some
trunk.
trunk space.
Mm-hmm.
It does come out up to about knee height. So it would take some effort to get into the trunk of the car.
We didn't really have time though, with leaving the school, leaving ISS, being chased down by Amy, nearly getting run over. Jacques, remember that whole deal?
That's a daily thing.
That's true. You really got to work out your relationship with her.
Y'all gonna let me go or what?
No.
Okay.
So long as we're being honest, I guess.
Chicken biscuits. Talk.
Yeah, I make the biscuits here. What you want to know about them?
Why are they so damn dry?
It's a family recipe. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh, okay. So you can have a second taste. Got it. Well, we'll play again later. Don't worry.
Why'd you short bowl this last order?
What do you mean, why'd I short Bull? I only give Bull like a handful of biscuits every month.
That's not what we heard. We heard that you typically give him like 2 full armloads of biscuits. And he's a pretty big guy, so that's more than just a handful.
All right, I give him a little more than an armful. What can I say? I feel bad for the guy. He's like 24, still in high school.
He's just
You
big for his
graduate?
age. He's not 24.
No, he can confirm he is actually 24.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Back up. So you did short him?
No, I would never short Bull.
Did you guys happen to go to school together?
Missy, I'm much older than Bull there. I'm about... This is elf years, so about 300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, been around for a while.
Wait,
No
she's not.
family recipe inside and out.
No ageism here.
I mean, look at him. He does look kind of rough. And that was
I'm a
before
young
we.
elf.
Well, that was before we put the beat down on him.
So, okay. According to Ballistic, you only gave him one armload of biscuits this week. And, like, we're aware that counting is not his strong suit necessarily, but he knows the difference between one armful and two armfuls.
He knows his shapes, and he knows that one shape is bigger than that.
Yes, yes.
And that's when the fry cook chimes in and says, "What about line cook, bro? Doesn't he like go off on some mornings with chicken biscuits?"
Where is the line cook?
The giggly guy.
He was off giggling last I saw him. But that should wear off eventually. I don't know how much of that was me and how much of that was him.
Well, see, I thought that he was like back here in the corner, but I don't see him back there anymore. So I was
He may
wondering.
have been giggling in non-magical means. And he may be out back.
Partaking of the giggle leaf.
Yeah, that's just a guess.
The dish guy is still unconscious, but free from the potential, grease-related burns back there. The grease is making some loud noises because, of course, ice melts a little bit above it, so it's not dangerous. It's just, imagine someone frying bacon. That's the kind of danger he's in back there right now. With grease splatter.
Don't cook bacon in the nude.
Fair.
Is he like passed out in the floor next to the fryer? Is that kind of the situation?
Yeah, in the floor next to the fryers.
Okay. Yeah, we'll tend to him later. For now.
If anyone would like to roll a perception check to look for the line cook, they could.
Sure, I'll roll it.
I can. It's not going to be great.
That's a 22.
12.
See, I would actually like to try rolling an insight check on Dirty Steven, knowing how I'm so good at insight checks, famously. Totally haven't failed every last one of these fuckers that I've rolled this entire game so far. Hey! That's a 21! Yay!
So, Steve, did you actually place the chicken biscuits into Ballistic's arms this week?
I usually have line cook take biscuits to Ballistic.
I see. I just sit back and fold my arms.
Real quick. Is that his name? Line Cook? And this guy, is he really called Fry Cook?
They
Does
must
that
be
mean they're related? Yeah.
That's the family name?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cooks.
it's a family name. You got Lionel Cook that bear there in the back.
Oh, okay.
And Philip Cook up here.
Uh-huh.
I turn to the fry cook, and since we're friendly, I'm like, "Is that true? Is that what your name and what you like to be called?"
He just nods.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Fry.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bruh. Line Cook's up to some weird stuff, bruh.
Was he like your brother? I always have issues with my sister, so I know how that is.
Distant cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just all look the same.
Yeah. Well, Dish Guy, actually
Strong family genes.
not
What about that guy?
related. He just
Just a clone?
He's not.
Dish Guy's been hanging out with us for so long that he just started to look like us. So,
Are you his pets?
I think I might have heard of his brother, that guy.
I don't know. Have you done like a 23andMe? I hear that people like find out sometimes they're related when they didn't think they were. So you never know.
There's a joke in here about it being the South and whatnot.
Okay, we need to resolve the perception and the insight checks.
Yes.
So, Rafreak, you got that 22 on the perception check to find the lion cook.
Yeah.
Trevin, you got a 12. You're just kind of, with the 12, you're kind of distracted by the cat paw shapes and the dough in the back of the restaurant.
He was making biscuits.
And, Rafreak, you notice that there is a door in the kitchen that's been opened. Leading into a dark room.
Rafreak spins around on the counter before putting down a few dollars for the tip for earlier, and he goes to investigate. How close is Dish Guy to the fryer? Is he like real close?
Yeah, he's just right next to the fryer.
Okay.
He might actually have some cover from the grease since he's like so close to the bottom of the fryer.
Okay. As Rafreak walks off the counter into the back, I think that would be a fun idea. And he tells everyone, "Hey, there's a door back here. I'm gonna go investigate it if that's okay with you guys." But he also takes out his camera and shoots a ray of frost at the bottom of the fryer in an attempt to cool it off, so that it's not burbling and as dangerous.
All right, so you frosted some of the mechanical elements underneath, like the heating coil, to keep it cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to back up Rafreak as well. Maybe throw a dish towel under the dish guy's head just to be nice on my way.
All right, so you're following Rafreak out and putting a dish towel under dish guy's head. And Benny, with it was above a 20 on that insight check, right?
Yeah, it was a 21.
Yeah, you didn't really need that high to notice that Dirty Steve thought that his extra biscuits were going to ballistic.
Mm. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, Dirty Steve is telling the truth from what I can tell. Also, quick question. How much did Rafreak leave as the tip?
God damn it.
Can I roll a D100 for that?
Yeah, 100 for that.
That would be $5.
$5. Okay.
Whoa, I didn't say we're stopping with the D100. Yeah, I'm kidding. We are stopping with the D100, $5.
Okay, Benny will leave it then because it's such a piddly amount. But she's like, these guys were kind of douches. Why are we leaving them money? So,
And Fry Cook's like, well, like, since you left us money, I can tell you that Lionel, yeah, I'm calling him by his fucking government name, Lionel, keeps phone books in the office. What kind of psychopath keeps phone books?
People who
You
want to
hit
pad orders.
Yeah, or if you hit people with them, it doesn't like leave a bruise.
And then he looks he looks back to the dish guy. No bruises.
I like to think that Brenham like folded up the dish towel in a little pillow and like also like gave the dish guy a small little blanket. So he's
Just tucked him in.
Yes. He's all warm and toasty.
Maybe he's got like his thumb in his mouth and he just turned over. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, no, like stretch out the biscuit dough and use that as a blanket. No, that would be horrible.
Throw it up like pizza dough. And then
Yes.
Well, if you put enough flour on the dough, he could probably use it as a pillow without his head sticking to it.
True, but he already has the towel for that.
Dough, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Freak, as you and Brenham go back to the room in the kitchen, you see that it's a storeroom, and you see another doorway on the other side.
Wow, this is surprisingly well stocked. I wouldn't have. They're pretty popular around on the square.
Yeah, this is the area where they keep all the produce. And proteins, I guess. Proteins are further in the back. Probably around the back corner of the room, close to where Brenham is. And then there's a doorway right here.
Gary, if they have vegan options for the biscuits, are they plant-based proteins?
Where is this joke going? Where's this pun going?
It's like protein powders, like plant-based versus whey-based.
Yes, they do have vegan options.
Good.
This is the way.
Like turning a corner and like, oh god, am I getting hit with a pun?
It's the Hurt Locker, but with puns.
Just add up that psychic damage.
I guess do a cursory look before we move through this room.
Yeah, roll. I'd investigate if you'll allow Gary.
Okay, roll me an investigate check.
I can do that too.
That's only 11 for me.
Cool, I rolled a
11.
1.
There's only 2 doors in this room, the one that you came in through, and then one on the other side of the room. But you think there is a very slim chance that he went back through the door that you both walked through and did not encounter him at. You don't know how this is possible. You don't believe there's 100% chance. You believe there's like a 0.1% chance that he did that.
Feeling of missing something.
Yeah, it's just enough doubt for it to register.
So probably nothing back here anymore. Probably should go back up front, let everybody know that it was a bust.
So if they went back through the same door, would that mean that the guy could turn invisible?
That is what a 1 investigation check will get you. An 11 investigation check will get you. There's another door on the other side of the room.
Yeah. I mean, just circling and then just continuing.
Okay. Yeah. Through the door.
Into the unknown.
When you pass through that door, you're in a hallway that leads north and south. There's a door at each end, and then at the south portion of the hallway, not only is there a door like leading directly south, but there's a door leading to the west.
Where do you think? Go out the back or go down, I guess, to the front?
The hallway's not that long, so if we both go one direction and just like stick our head, we can see where the doors lead to, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go north, you go south, and you just stick your head in and see if you see anything.
All right. And he goes southbound.
When you go south for Freak, you see that one door leads you to another hallway, which leads you back to the dining room that everyone was at, and the other door leads to an office. But in the hallway leading to the dining room again are a couple of restrooms. Brenham, when you go north and poke your head out, you see the line cook standing next to the dumpsters, like scrolling through his phone quickly.
Does he see me yet?
He does not see you yet.
I'm gonna be like double move as if I'm flying, and then just run down here and be like, "We're freak! We're freak!"
There's bathrooms here. That's what I found. That's about
He's
as
in the
exciting
north.
as it is.
But I found him.
He's out back? Okay,
run back.
Run.
And while you two are heading back, we'll cut back to the rest of the party. What are you guys doing with Dirty Steve?
So you said that Benny kind of sensed that Dirty Steve was actually telling the truth in that, like, as far as he knows, Ballistic got the proper amount of biscuits.
Yeah.
She's going to look over at Jacques and say, call me crazy, but I think this guy's telling the truth. So that means our prime suspect is probably someone else in this restaurant.
Yeah, I think Lionel just wants his job or something, bro.
I still think that the student council's behind this.
Yeah, they didn't seem worried at all about their primary source of money going away. They seemed like they might have known something.
Yeah. I think it's entirely possible that there's a link between them and this Lionel guy. So I think Dirty Stefan is clear for now as as clear as skimming, a healthy portion of chicken biscuits off the top of an order is.
I mean, he makes them. If they're a family recipe and it's his family restaurant, he probably has the authority to do that. I don't know. Maybe a little tax evasion.
I can do whatever I want here.
Jacques will help Dirty Steve up. Sorry for punching the shit out of you, I guess.
It's okay. Things happen.
Vinny's gonna shrug and say, "You're being surprisingly cool about this."
We weren't doing a spa day?
Dirty Steve says, I used to be a dirtbag, so I'm used to just getting hit for no reason.
Benny is going to take a 10 out of her pocket from what she took off the counter earlier and add it to her freak's $5 bill. The nicer Dirty Steve is, the more she's like, okay, fine. I'll return some of the money.
Oh, it's there for me, little miss.
Yeah, it's for you and the guys. Well, you, Fry Cook, and the dish guy, not sure about Lionel yet.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Please do not fuck that guy.
Dirty Steve's asexual.
Good for you, bud.
I love one thing and one thing only, making them chicken biscuits. And I swear to God, if one of you says something about add more butter to them biscuits, I'm gonna butter your biscuits, and not in the way that this sounds, because this already sounds like a crime. So,
Minors, bud.
Yeah. If anyone says something about adding butter to these biscuits, backhand.
Since you legally have to sell it with a drink, I wonder if you could make a new container so that people couldn't separate the drink and the biscuit.
I tried putting them in Ziploc bags.
Yeah, maybe the little toddler cups and have the biscuit at the top of the thing.
Oh my gosh. So have a magical container set up where you have to remove the drink before the biscuit unlocks.
Yes.
Oh, so it's an EA thing.
Yes. Microtransactions.
Yeah. Micro biscuit transactions.
Children, I'm but a humble druid, so I don't know much about them arcane magics.
We're just trying to prevent any more deaths. That's all.
We're also trying to prevent you from getting accused of a class 1 felony, because I'm sure there's probably a lot of biscuits in here without drinks.
That's true. So as soon as you make the biscuit, you have to put it in the magic container and connect it to the drink.
That's a good idea, Missy. You one of them arcanists?
Maybe we could talk to the manager. Maybe he would know somebody who could do it.
Oh, that twerp.
I mean, there's a couple of magical repair shops on the square, I think, so they could probably figure out something for you set up. I don't know.
I'm not allowed in arcane infinite repair because I brought my computer in for repair, and there was a lot of pornography that was not closed out.
I thought you just said you were ace.
I mean, I guess you could still question it even if you're not into it. Just, curiosity.
Dude,
Sonic the Hedgehog fan art.
Oh no.
Oh,
I have to go.
I collected for its
Okay.
artistic value.
We all
For the
leave.
artistic value.
Oh, where was everyone going with the line book?
Jacques is just
I should
deer in
check back
headlights.
there.
Turns around and just walks out of the restaurant.
I can find Brenham.
okay,
There's
but
nothing sexual
Benny-
about it.
Benny being a tabaxi, being an anthropomorphic animal, basically, is gonna take several steps backwards. Like, whoa,
Whoa. Gracia is already trying to find Brenham. She's out.
That's more than Benny was prepared for.
Some of these fan artists are regular Michelangelos.
I'm gonna trust you on that one. You know what? I'm gonna go try to find the line cook. Bye.
I hear my mom
Bye.
calling.
It's like this just became a lot more awkward for everybody. Sorry.
We left like mid-sentence. We're like, nope.
Nope. No more dirty stuff.
That's why he's Dirty Steve.
And that's why he's dirty.
That's our Dirty Steve.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Womp.
We're in the other room now.
Jacques will
see-
join them in the back lot by the dumpster. Please tell me it's better out here.
Can't be worse.
Yeah, it can't be worse than that. You would. I like to think that Benny, obviously, it's not obvious that she's blushing under her fur because her fur is pretty dark, but the inside of her ears where it looks a little pink looks like a brighter shade of red than it usually is. It's like, oh god, that was a lot.
Adorable.
I did not expect the conversation to go that way.
All right, so Frank Brenham, as you two are approaching the door where the line cook is again, do you want to do this stealthily, or are you going to just guns blazing out there confront the line cook?
What is out there other than the line cook?
From your angle from the door, all you can see is the line cook and the corner of a dumpster. It is possible to go out through the front and loop around the restaurant, but he is also doing something with his phone at the same time.
Freak is going to whisper to Brenham, Do you know thaumaturgy? I tried to learn it once, but it didn't really stick.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
I think if we freak him out and close the dumpster on him, he's going to come running this way anyway, and we can trip him up.
Oh, so
Before he
scare
runs
him to
off.
come back inside.
Exactly.
I think I can make this work. So she does in fact have thaumaturgy, and I'm thinking
yes.
something like tremors in the ground that kind of ripple towards him, so it's even more likely to make him come our way.
All right, so with that, I want you to roll me an intimidation check. Just add your spellcasting modifier to the intimidation roll.
So add the spellcasting modifier to an intimidation roll. Got it.
Yes.
Ugh. Yikes. It's 11.
11. All right, let's see.
That's moderate.
Can I help her in some way by using my prestidigitation to make bamfs of smoke?
All right. I will let you add a d6 to that roll.
Okay, so should I roll the d6 or him?
I'll let either one of you decide who rolls the d6.
You feeling lucky?
I'm feeling it. Here we go.
Lucky
I'm
punk.
feeling lucky. Oh baby, that's a 6.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't roll.
So you see, I already rolled his wisdom save. You see him walk over and like grab a stick to go, like start beating on the dumpster and like once the puff of smoke hits, he turns around and just immediately runs back and right up in front of you two, drops his cell phone, and starts scrambling to grab it.
Mage hand.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand with your charisma modifier.
Sleight of mage hand. That is that is a 5, but with my charisma modifier. So what, just roll a charisma check, I guess?
Yeah, just roll a charisma check.
Uh,
no, you're not rolling a charisma
okay.
check, my bad. You're adding the plus whatever you get for charisma bonus.
So plus 4 on that 5, so that's only a 9.
9? That beats his 2.
That's him going after the phone?
Yep. So
Okay.
you mage hand that phone like right off the ground.
I want to kind of like push the line cook against the wall to hold him, and kind of do that anime sparkle. You should stay here. I can use persuasion if you want. I'll be nice to him if he stays, but they won't be nice if he runs.
Roll me that persuasion check.
Sure.
Roll at an advantage because he knows there's already people in there and they kick Dirty Steve's ass.
Yep, definitely need that advantage. Man, I can't roll today. That's better. 18.
18? He just puts his hands up. He is not going to fight this.
Great. I won't let them hurt you if you listen to me.
All right, bro. What's up?
You want to call the others in?
Sure, yeah.
Or actually, we could just go out there with them because it's a bigger room. We can all stand.
And he holds the with the mage hand. He holds the phone out in front of him, up to 30 feet away, and says, "And if you don't, this drops. So, hope you have insurance on it."
Yeah. Don't drop and break my phone.
He's so convincing. And I mean, Benny, like, as soon as she heard Sonic the Hedgehog fan art, she kind of was like bolting from the front of the restaurant.
Yeah, we were out.
We were like, laters. So
Gotta go fast.
Not a conversation for minors.
I imagine that when she was making like the corner around the counter, Gary, how sticky would you say the floors are in general in this restaurant?
The floors are actually like super clean.
Okay. So you know that thing when cats get to going really fast on a hard floor and they kind of like have to get their grip a little bit?
Peel out.
I imagine that she did that like the she's like rounding that corner. She was out of there.
Does Benny not wear shoes?
She wears shoes that, I mean, I would imagine Tabaxi like walk on their, I guess they kind of walk on like the tips of their toes, basically.
Yeah, but do they wear shoes?
You know, it's a good question. I was thinking that she probably wears shoes that cover like up to the paw pads.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
In the magical world, do like restaurants have signs of like no shoes, no shirt, no service? Like, what's our hygiene here?
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, the cook is a druid that turned into an actual cat and was making biscuits.
That's fair.
I imagine in a world with prestidigitation and other magical like cleaning items, I don't think it's that huge of an issue. But yeah,
really just curious.
It's kind of fast and loose in this world. Like,
yeah,
you could say, "Hey, yeah, I'm using prestidigitation while I'm touching this food," and totally not be casting that.
So basically, people who say they wash their hands in restaurants.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, Brenham is already planning a future Facebook post with Benny featured as cat shoes and all the cat shoe brands.
Oh no!
Is your cat too loud? Try kitten mittens.
Oh my god, no! But yeah, to clarify though, yeah, Benny would wear boots that basically like leave her paw
Boots and
pads exposed.
Cats and boots and cats and boots.
The boots with the fur.
Yes. Yeah. But either way, so she's doing the kidder skitter as she runs around the corner of the counter.
The two of you are in that back storage room. Jacques, are you still out there with Dirty Steve?
No, Jacques, like, as soon as he started talking about Sonic the Hedgehog and furries, he, like I said, deer in the headlights, turned around and just walked out with a dead look in his eyes.
Just
You
walked
come to
out
the
the
back
front
or
door.
the front?
So we have technology. We can just text, "Hey guys, let's all meet in, I don't know, the main room or something, the front entrance or whatever."
Gracia texts back, "Nope, stay away from Dirty Steve. Don't ask about his computer."
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
God, I hate group messages so much. But this like role playing it is my nightmare amplified.
I imagine there's even more phone types in a magical world, so like none of them work together. There's the whatever magical Android, magical iPhone. The emojis don't translate.
Discordia.
Yeah.
Parking lot.
Yes.
Yeah, Rafik, I'm gonna put the line cook in between us and we'll just head that way.
Yeah, sounds fair. Right in between there, friend.
I can pop you all into like an actual parking lot map, or
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
It's kind of reminded me of the Sandlot. Sandlot. Parking lot. Magic, magic, magic.
My Amy senses are tingling.
So who's the Android and who's the iPhone magic users in the group text?
Oh, I would absolutely be an Android user.
Yeah, Benny would definitely be an Android user, and it's probably on a slightly older phone. She has 4 brothers. There's 5 kids in her family. Ain't nobody got brand new.
Jacques comes from a deadbeat dad as his only family member. He has a phone that's like 4 generations out of date.
Hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
I'm positive that Brenham and Rafik probably have brand new whatever's iPhones.
Oh, absolutely.
I imagine Rafik has the flip phone or whatever the newest new like
Like
it's
not on the market.
One that's not even out yet. It's still in development.
Yeah.
all right. So you all make your way out to the parking lot, and you see like the manager propped up against a car, smoking a cigarette. Oh wait, you all brought the line cook with you, right?
Yes.
We did.
Yeah, because you convinced him that he wouldn't get in any trouble. So he is also here on this map with you.
In his best interest.
And Rafik has his cell phone.
I don't know whether I should be standing in between him and Benny or him and Jock.
Benny is kind of like visibly still shaken up a little bit, so she's kind of like staying close to her friends at the moment. She's like, "Oh, guys, I feel unclean. I
I just keep prestidigitationing you. I'm like, what's your favorite smell? What's something good? I was prestidigitation. Yeah, just so you know. Lavender and
calming effect, but yeah, she's just like, she's kind of like just like that conversation with Dirty Steve ended with things that make you go
On the way to the parking lot, I think that Gracia probably gave us the DL on what we missed with the Dirty Steve.
she kind of vagues about it to not mention it back to Benny again, and while also just lavender and soap, just very pleasant smells for Benny.
Yes.
Yeah. Just he's not allowed in the IT store anymore because of the stuff that was on his laptop, and just don't ask him about the internet. And otherwise, he's nice, but don't ask him about art.
Nope, don't need the extra.
Yep, that's it.
The manager just blows out some cigarette smoke and says, Oh, he told you about the chili dogs?
No, we don't talk about that.
Benny, like, she's just gonna like shudder again.
Not better.
Her ears kind of drop and she pulls her hood up, like, oh god. Ugh.
Right. So now that we're all here,
And traumatized.
Mostly.
all right, dude. So what's the deal? Why are you skimming these chicken biscuits?
And then he looks over at the manager and then like zips his lips.
Oh, come now. You can't play that game with us. It's fun, don't get me wrong, to play that game, but well, my little friend there, Jacques, he has some interesting ways of getting people to spill the beans.
Jacques at this time will crack his knuckles and just smile widely.
And I'm going to look down at him and my eyes kind of turn dark and say, I said I wouldn't let them hurt you. I didn't say I wouldn't. Fess up.
And the manager looks over and says, bro, I think you're fired either way, so let me hear the T2, dog.
Well, don't fire him. Where's the fun in firing him? No, you lord this over him and keep it in not even your back pocket, straight up the front pocket. So he always has that shame right there in front for everyone to see, and he must have the recompense and repentance or whatever. Don't fire this fool.
If you know the kind of bad thing that he does, then you know what to look out for. Versus if you hire a new person, you won't know what kind of dirty lies and other things they do.
No, Meemaw don't play that shit, dog. Like we've been trying to find out why more biscuits have been going missing than normal. Because we know about Dirty Steve's like once in a while, the ballistic, like we account for that, but biscuits started going missing like every other week, then every week, then every day leading up to this. So I want to know too, man.
Oh yeah, you can't really operate with that kind of margin.
And the line cook just looks at you all.
You're a freak. What'd you see on the phone?
Ooh, yeah, what do I see on the phone?
Right now you are looking at a text log between him and someone known as the architect.
Oh no.
But it looks like a hefty number of the texts had been deleted before you got to him.
What's the last one?
Most of the text from the, let's see, last text, let me, come on, refresh and give me my notes.
Also, while this is going on, Benny kind of successfully shakes off some of the trauma. She manages to straighten up enough and like kind of circles around and goes, speaking of spilling the beans, she's gonna like kind of flash her hand up and stick her claws out, go in murder mitten mode. Because I imagine that like she still has like the little pads at the ends of her fingers, so she has like the toe beans, but obviously now they have claws above them. So
one of the last texts you see is saying, this will be the last drop. Drop the biscuits in a portal outside the school. And it's dated the day of the chicken biscuit incident.
I relay that to everybody. So there's a portal outside of the school that this architect frequents. We find that. We find this architect asshole. Mystery solved?
Maybe. Still a lot of questions.
And the fry cook takes out like a handful of poker chips that each have like a potato chip symbol on them. And there's about 5 chips in his hand, and he says, "Yeah, they paid me for the last job in these." And he just throws them on the ground.
Can I make an investigation to see if this matches the corporation that brought in the vending machines?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
I thought that this was the line cook.
Sorry, line cook.
No
13.
worries.
Yeah, Fry's the good one.
Yeah, fry cook
Yeah,
is
we're
the
friends.
chill dude.
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah, Philip. What was
Yeah.
that roll again?
13.
13? It's similar as if someone has drawn the logo, but it doesn't look official.
Vinny is also going to crouch down, pick one up, and do an investigation check on it, if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 17.
17. So this was made with the care of someone like trying to skirt copyright issues.
So she's going to pull out, she still has that bag of chips that she needs to have Dr. Hopkins analyze. And so she's going to pull out the bag of chips and kind of compare the logos on the two and notice like the differences. So it's possible, I mean, obviously these are shady dealings anyway, but it's possible that whoever did this wasn't, or this architect wasn't directly affiliated with the company behind the vending machines. Either that or they are, and they're trying to keep it off the record and like unaffiliated directly with the company. But that seems less likely considering that they tried to copy the logo.
Why are you shorting Bull? Why are you taking advantage of our friend? You know he isn't that bright.
Because the architect told me it would help me get fucking Dirty Steve fired, bro. I went to culinary school. Dirty Steve is just some dirty bum.
What do you actually know about the architect?
I've never met the architect in person, but
But
they seem to know a lot.
How did you get in touch with the architect?
They messaged me.
A quick question too. So it was only Refreak that saw the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny is gonna turn to Refreak and ask, "Do you mind if I look at that for a second?"
Of course. Go for it.
Thanks.
cat hack.
And Vinny is going to check, how is architect spelled?
It's spelled like the regular spelling for architect.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was like tied to Arclight Fields and if therefore the spelling had been modified in some way.
No, it may be slightly misspelled because this contact name was input by the line cook.
Okay. So yeah, he just spelled it however he wanted to. Okay, that makes sense. She's going to go ahead and hand the phone back to her freak.
So, what's your motivation? Why do this for the architect?
Because I want Dirty Steve out of here. He's just some dirty bum that doesn't know how to cook. You had his dry ass biscuits. I went to culinary school. I deserve to run this place.
Well, I'd rather the biscuits be dry than salty. Am I right?
Mm.
Wop, 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 wop.
I'm sorry, that was a good joke, but I was stuck in the mindset of an angry line cook.
Yeah.
So the architect didn't tell you anything about why he was doing this? Just what to do, and you're like, yeah, sure, I'm on board.
Yeah, I was gonna get Dirty Steve out of here. Like, product was gonna keep coming up short. It didn't matter where it went as long as Dirty Steve went with it.
Okay, so walk us through what you did exactly with the last order.
Last order, I took some out of the box, put some phone books in there.
In
Dirty
the teacher's office?
No, I put the phone books in there here.
Okay.
But yeah, took them off the top, and then normally they just have me like go drop the biscuits off somewhere. Doesn't matter where. They don't care. But this time they're like, hey, there's gonna be a portal outside the school. Just drop them in there. You see the gym teacher while you're out there. He's real chill. Don't worry about that.
The gym teacher saw you?
He didn't see me, but they were like, if he does see you, he's chill. He's good people. Don't worry about it.
You think he's in on it?
That seems likely. I mean, otherwise he just like allows creepy old guys to walk around the school. That doesn't seem good either.
I'm just as old as ballistic. I'm 23.
But you're not a student.
Yeah, but I was dropping off biscuits. You know, I'm on my grind. I'm in my grind era.
Gross. No.
Rise and grind.
I bet none of you put in 100 hours of work a week. And you can see that he has like the darkest bags under his eyes right now.
His bags are Gucci.
Yeah, I think it's called work-life balance.
Okay, fine. What was the last thing that you talked to the architect about? We can tell that you deleted messages.
I was actually trying to delete everything from like the last drop off.
So you haven't talked to him since?
No, I haven't. Like, he gave me those chips, and one of those messages that I deleted was like, hey, if you take these chips to like the last stall in the bathroom, you can buy stuff or like play some games with them and like get some more chips. And I was like, I'm not going into a school, dog. That's weird.
So,
Last stall, huh?
Gary, can I make an insight check on this guy?
Yeah, make that insight check.
These are some shady folks. I want to make sure they're not putting us on the line. Okay, cool. 17.
17. All right. What are you trying to infer through insight?
I'm wanting to make sure that, like, he's being honest about everything he's telling us. So everything regarding the messages that he deleted from the architect, what the architect said to do with the chips, like,
This is
yeah.
Yeah, this is like one of those up and coming, like new hires to a job. Maybe not even new hire, but his new blood in like a workplace that's gunning for whoever the man is there, so they can be recognized as the top dog. This is all ego, and they don't really care about this whole chicken biscuit incident one way or another. They just wanted Dirty Steve out.
Okay.
So how did they give you the chips?
It's like, yeah, check this little box next to the school, and your pay will be in. That's how they always paid me, dog.
A little box?
Yeah. Sometimes there'd be like actual food and stuff in there. This time it was
I need to
chips.
know where this box is.
You just look in the bushes next to the school, and it's like a little metal box. There's another identical one next to it. That's what the portal was inside. But I don't know if they like left it there or like turned the portal off or what.
Hmm.
Good to know.
And the phone, like the message said that this was the last one.
Yeah, like something like the school was probably going to be cutting ties with our business soon. So, like, yeah.
Did they set up the whole fight?
I don't know, man. Like, they just wanted me to keep shorting biscuits. Like, start out slow and then ramp up the shortages.
So the real question is, why would this architect care so much about the biscuits being shorted unless
The only thing I can think of is putting people out of business that are competition.
Or do we have an architect club?
I wonder, do y'all think that there's some kind of link between the architect and the company that put the vending machines in? And if they were trying to make it seem like Mima's Pantry was too unreliable to keep providing the school with enough biscuits.
That's where I was thinking.
Yeah, I think there might be a link there.
Or, you know,
Or is
like fidget spinners, even if it's nothing to against Mima's Pantry, just if it causes trouble, you just get it out of the school.
Yeah, basically. Well, and yeah, I mean, a shortage of biscuits clearly was enough to start stirring up some trouble. So, yeah.
Oh, bro, y'all remember fidget spinners?
Like, they're still a thing.
Yeah. You can get one at, like, the gas station next door. Oh, can we stop at the gas station? I want a Slurpee.
Yeah.
I don't need to get gas ever though, so
Well, we could
sure,
just
fine, we'll
walk
get one.
by.
Can I, like, get my
Yeah.
phone back?
Oh no, I'm hanging on to this.
All right,
Yeah, that's
cool.
ours.
Benny is going to slide, like, the line cook $10, like, here, for your troubles.
Buy a new phone for $10.
Get yourself something nice.
It's a go phone now.
$10
Alright.
that she took off the counter for payment anyway. So, like,
It's his 10.
It's cool. I think that one was my no, that's not my burner.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
Well, you might get it back later when we're done.
Oh, like, I'll like message that phone from a new number later. Can you just like send me all the memes I got saved there?
I suppose you save memes to your phone. You don't just Google it.
No, I gotta save the good ones, dog.
Yeah, you put them in a folder. That way you can access them quickly.
And when you look through his memes, it's just like nothing but only line cooks would understand, and then some text underneath that you don't get.
Oh, these are so bad.
And like, even if you were a line cook, these still wouldn't be funny.
I'm erasing all of these for you, and these guys are really good at memes and puns and shit. I'll let them load them up with some primo ones for you.
And then there's just 20 pictures of Shia LaBeouf that say bottom text.
I'm keeping these though.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Are
you all ready to move to the next day?
Yes.
Or do you have it like any other questions for this
I'm ready
guy?
I'm ready to get my spell slots back.
But we have to have our after school group meeting at the Slurpee place.
Yeah, you said we get Slurpees.
Freak's car.
Role play Slurpeeings.
Do they have chocolate?
Multiple
Slurpee,
purposes, so we can have like an after meeting without these guys hearing.
well, we could do that in the newspaper room the next
Yeah,
morning.
but
then.
there's no Slurpees.
That's true. There's no Slurpees. Yeah.
This podcast brought to you by
I just
Slurpee.
dropped. Speaking of like saying the good memes.
If you want, I can go ahead and start you out on the map that is closest to the bathrooms.
Yes.
Sure.
And like, for simplicity's sake, I will say that, you know, there is no one in the area listening in on you. I'm going to go ahead and remove Amy's token from this map.
Maybe took it from the school permanently.
Got him.
You're all standing in the hallway the next day in front of the auditorium. If you go a little further left down the hallway, you see two doors that lead into the men and women's bathrooms. The one on the left, men, one on the right, women's. But you are all standing in front of the doors to the auditorium right now.
All right. I think we should go in and ask Bull about these chips. What he knows about them.
Yeah. It's the men's room?
It was just last stall in the bathroom.
Yeah, both bathrooms have a door in the last stall, I think.
Well, this is awkward.
So let's split up, gang. We'll go to the girls' bathroom, and the boys can head to the boys' room.
That sounds fair, yeah.
All right, which one has the really nice couch and everything? That's the women's room, right?
Yeah. 20 times as many stalls. All the lights are actually on.
Yeah. We also don't have urinals to take up the stall space. So.
Yeah.
You're in luck.
To the door for the auditorium.
Oh, cool. I go into the auditorium because I don't know where the restrooms are.
Okay. Let me move you both over here.
Do rich kids not have to pee?
No,
There you go.
of course
No, they outsource that to other people.
Oh, okay.
So no, I like to think rich kids can just pee themselves, and then they have somebody to prestidigitate the pee people.
Fair.
Like
Gracia will not do that.
Jenkins, I have urinated.
So you make it to the restrooms, and in the front portion of the restroom, sinks. The back portion, toilets. There are no urinals in the men's room. It's just all toilets as well. Because whoever designed the school got lazy, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know how to make urinals with the items I've been given.
You know, it's more efficient this way. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, how do you figure?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. That's
Okay.
all.
Valid.
Okay, Gary, this is gonna be
Yeah.
stupid as hell, but please tell me that the boys' rooms have those little Target stickers in the toilets to help with the aiming situation.
It's a rival school.
It's
It's a
Cheerios.
rival.
Well, no, since they're toilets, dudes are actually. I'm not going to speak for all dudes on this, but I feel like if I'm at a toilet bowl, I'm laser focused in. There is a circle target there for me.
It's like you wear a freaking scouter and just like locked on target.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Oh my gosh, how would a little guy like Jacques use? Would he have to stand on the side of? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do some fan art of Jacques at the toilet,
Like standing on the.
Maybe instead of urinals, they have the different sizes of bathroom stalls.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So imagine something like a squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
It's like a little step stool.
Yeah,
It's just
all
a toddler toilet you put over like the different size seats.
the toilets are able to be changed depending on race. Yes.
So also side note, Brenham walks over to like one of the sinks, and Gracia and Benny hear a click as she presses a button, and a little keypad pops up, and she punches in some numbers, and then where the mirror is, it opens up, and there's all this makeup, and she's like, "Do you guys need anything?"
Benny is gonna just kind of like nod a little bit, but then like lightly shake her head, like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." Tabaxis tend to not wear a whole lot of makeup.
How much time do you spend in here?
Well, I teach a class on Wednesdays.
Is it an extracurricular? Like, is it? How do you sign up?
I imagine that this is like the high schools where like there's some men's restrooms in high schools where like during lunchtime everyone in there is getting a haircut from the same guy. Haven't had a haircut in a hot minute. Actually, unless you count like having a hairstylist.
Homie, I haven't had a haircut since before the plague.
Jeez, Lou.
But you're all in your respective restrooms at the moment.
So last stall on which side?
Last stall.
Bloop.
Onward and upward.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies in that last stall, roll me a perception check.
Alrighty.
18.
18?
Nope. It apparently smells bad, and I have prestidigitation. That's a 7.
The 18 was good enough to find the latch on the sidewall. Like, you know where the toilet paper roll is on the sidewall? There's one of those where, like, it's an empty roll and you pull it up. And when you do, a door opens right next to you.
Neat.
Not that it matters a whole lot since Brenham was able to do it, but I also got an 18 on perception. So either of us would have gotten it.
I imagine that we both looked at it at the same time and we just like nodded to each other and Gracia just completely missed the whole thing. Click.
Gracia's making a face because it smells bad, and she's trying to prestidigitation lavender. She's like, "Oh no!"
Whoever was the last person in here took a mad dumpus. Like they just blew it up.
And Rafrake and Jock, you see light pouring in to the bathroom from that last stall.
Après-vous.
What?
And
It's Elven. It means after you.
Okay, and Jacques will just go in.
So apparently French is Elven now.
Yes,
This is acceptable.
that is canon.
I don't speak baguette.
I don't speak croissant.
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 Pepe Le Pew.
as you all cross through those doors into the next room, you find yourselves in a large elevator.
Girls, good to see you again.
And then the elevator begins to descend to a new level beneath the school.
Hell.
Did you guys know that elevator jokes work on a number of levels?
I hate it here.
I will burn this place to the ground.
The joke has ups and downs.
So
That must have been the sulfur smell.
So, when the elevator doors open, you find yourselves in like this ornate lobby beneath the school, and Tori is standing at a desk. She's wearing like the type of gear, the type of clothing you see a dealer at a casino wearing. You know, the nice black vest, white button-down shirt, black bow tie, black slacks.
Tori, oh my god. Are you part-time here?
You look so good.
Thanks. Ballistic hired me because I'm really good with snacks, and I've actually been eating some snacks while I was here. Hold on. Let me just give you guys some chips on the house.
That was so quick. You like run this place so quickly.
Oh no, I don't run this place. I just work here. Well, if you bring me a bag of chips, I give you a chip.
And she shows you a chip that looks like the chips that you got from the line cook.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
What an exchange system.
So does that make Tori an exchange student?
Yes.
Perfect.
100.
One chip is worth 1 bag of chips, and you can trade those in for prizes here too. Let me. Do you want to take a look at the prize list?
Sure.
You're given a prize list, and the prizes on there are Ring of Subtitles, 15 chips. The Double U ring, 20 chips. The Mask of Hot Shirley, 50 chips. A fresh chicken biscuit, 5 chips. More snacks, 2 chips. And these are like assorted snacks, like special flavors that you probably can't find anywhere else. And then a sick ass vape, aka the Cloud Puff 9000X. 50 tokens. Or 50 chips.
Jacques will see that list and grab Rafiq's jacket or whatever he's and just by the tails and just start yanking on it. Like, how many chips were there from the dude? How many?
I don't know. I didn't see how many chips there were.
He gave you 5.
Damn it.
He hands out 1 to everybody.
And Tori also gave you all 5 each.
I need 40 more.
For a
So-
vape? Really? I can get you a vape.
No. That mask.
Oh,
If that is
okay.
the real mask,
So, what was the first item again that was 15 chips?
I believe it was the Ring of Subtitles.
Are there descriptions for the items on the list?
There are no descriptions.
Okay. Interesting.
But in the room that you're in now, towards the back is a door that leads to a long hallway. And along that hallway, to the left is a room for playing roulette. To the right is a room for playing blackjack. Another room to the left is the prize room. There's a room where like all the snacks that were brought in exchange for chips are stored. And in the very back is another elevator that takes you to the fighting arena, and also like a secret room. Well, not really secret room, but like a VIP room in the back to watch matches in the arena and gamble on those as well.
So, what does it look like the security? Like, who's doing security?
You see a few other students walking around during doing security. Also, something I forgot to mention is on the way to the bathrooms, you saw students next to the vending machines doing what they call the Burdell Challenge, which is where they pose like the cool drow guy that everyone lost their mind over when the vending machines first came to school, because they're like, oh yeah, there's this cool guy drinking from a vending machine and posting it on social media.
So, real quick, Freak, you said that you basically distributed
Yes.
chips to everybody. So I guess that would give us all 6 chips to start off with, right?
10.
10?
Nope, it is 6 each you're starting with.
I'm gay and can't do math.
Yeah, because we got 5 from the line cook, so that would give us each 1, and then plus the 5 that Tori gave us each, so 6 chips. All right, cool. I just
Benny is better than Jock at math. Got it.
what was that now?
Benny is better than Jock at math.
Yeah.
Or just better than Trevin at math, which I'm just really bad.
But ways you can earn more chips is like you can go to the roulette table. The way we play roulette here is you guess a number before I roll a d20, and if you guess that number right, you get back let's just say 4 times what you paid.
Hey.
And you could also do evens or odds. You guess that correctly, you get back double what you paid.
Oh, ho ho ho!
And then there's blackjack, where you start each game by rolling 2d10, and you can like take a hit, which is you roll another d10. Just like regular blackjack, you're trying to get 21 or below, and a 1 counts as a 1 or an 11. If you manage to hit 21, that's going to be like a quintuple payout.
Hell yeah.
But if you beat the dealer, then that's going to be a payout of, we'll say double payout on that. But I am trusting you all to keep track of your chips. And the last way you can earn more chips is like winning in the arena, like winning a match in the arena or gambling on a match in the arena. You get back double what you put in.
Gotcha. I mean, the fighting arena definitely sounds like the most interesting at the
There is a match scheduled for Jacques in the fighting arena. You can't just like walk in and be like, yeah, I'm going to fight today.
Okay.
These are usually scheduled, and like Ballistic managed to get together a match for Jacques versus Garrett from the soccer team.
Let's go.
But that match will be next week.
Damn it!
You all got some free time to dick around in the casino.
What? No gold saucer theme playing in the background?
Damn it! I am like I didn't think about that.
I would like a momentary flashback to our Slurpee powwow.
Okay, yeah, we can flash back to that.
Guys, so do we think that these chips were from somebody who actually had gone to Ballistic's place before?
Or whoever set the whole thing up, right? And she sucks on the Slurpee
Right, so
really loudly.
They were paying him in chips. Does that mean they're a student, or they got them from a student to pay him?
Or a gym teacher.
Or a gym teacher?
Or a student council?
Student councils are students, right?
Yes. I'm still willing to bet it all that it's those fuckers that are up to all the bad shit going on.
I think they're definitely involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entirely possible as well that one of them could even be the architect. But I still am not super sure about that. I would need more evidence to really like.
Okay, so like, if we flash forward, then I can be like, okay, guys, you're allowed to have fun, but don't forget, keep your ears open.
Benny is going to kind of shoot a look at Brenham a little bit, knowing that her ears are freaking huge. Like,
there is no clothes.
For Freak, like, covers his ears a little bit. He was, they're always open. Come on.
Yeah, Benny is going to give that annoyed look where the ears kind of go sideways, go like
airplane ears.
Yes, airplane ears, like
Angry kitty.
Yeah, Newsbreakers.
So is it a bit on the nose to assume that the architect of the school did all of this? Like, they would have had to be the ones to build this all down here, right?
That, or they would have some kind of funding from ArcLight. The names are too close to not be a coincidence.
I mean, ArcLight funded part of the building of the school, yeah. That's
they
public.
Funded a lot of the school.
I mean, is it at all possible that this isn't school mandated and that somebody just dug under the school?
Without anyone noticing? Like, how quick could this be done?
Old people.
Well, more to the point at hand as well, ArcLight Fields is also the company that provided the vending machines.
And the snacks, which are the whole, like, trading for the coins down here?
Mm-hmm. And plus, the line cook did say that he had been paid in food before, so it's possible that it's snacks that would be in the vending machines.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, we still need to figure out how they got from the portal to our friend's locker.
Vinny is actually going to raise an eyebrow and kind of look over at Tori because she is mulling over who would have access to that many snacks and chips that would also be close enough to the school that they could deposit them in a box out in the bushes.
We just got this job today, though. But she might know.
Hey, Tori, did somebody have this job before you?
Yeah, I think it was actually Ballistic's job up until today. He got promoted. He is in charge of the promotion team for the fights. Well, he was already coordinating the fights, but now he's the head of the promotion team for that.
Who is Bull's boss?
Yeah, who promoted him?
Oh, I don't know. Can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah.
I don't think Bull is as in charge here as he lets us on to believe.
Yeah, I don't think he could do the math of 1-to-1 for the snacks to the tokens.
Yeah, that was honestly my thought as well. I'm like,
He does give like day manager vibes.
He certainly didn't read any kind of contract.
I think he can read. I don't think he can count.
Did you have to sign a contract, like, with anybody?
No, they just told me to come in and start working. I provided the uniform myself.
Oh, nice. It looks good.
Wait, they?
The like, you know, up high, the people that I work for.
Yeah, some names would be great.
So, have you talked to anyone but Ballistic?
Insight.
roll the juicy insight checks.
In the meantime, Gracia is doing the biggest puppy dog eyes and trying to persuade her, like, come on, we're friends.
She's on
Can I
the
use
she's on the up and up.
persuasion?
I'm going to roll insight as well on Tori, trying to... Sorry, what were you saying, Gary?
Oh, I was gonna say, Jacques, with your 3, you know damn well that Tori is the mastermind behind all of this. It was never about the student council. It was never about Arclight Fields. It was always about Tori and her quest for more snacks, her snack acquisition, if you will.
Yes, her Snacquisition.
Snacquisitioner.
That's the episode name. Snackquisitions. That's it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
As I've been playing fucking Dragon Age Inquisition.
And apparently, like, this is just the week for me to do decently in insight checks, because I got a 15.
15. Tori's on the up and up. You're kind of getting the feeling that she was lured in by the free snacks and the chance to talk to people, that she didn't really ask any questions.
That tracks.
Yeah, that does track. Especially homeschooled kid, yeah, she wouldn't really think that anybody would be putting her as the face of something to potentially throw her under the bus. So
You found a toilet paper thing in the bathroom where you turn it up and then it turns into a door and then you go into an elevator and you get here because that's how you got here.
That's convenient for you, Tori, if that's your real name.
I got a dirty 20 to persuade her, the big puppy dog eyes. Come on, we're friends. We just want to make sure everything's okay down here.
Yeah, they give me plenty of snacks and I get to meet new people. It's great.
So who all have you met besides Ballistic?
There was Garrett from the soccer team. There was a basketball guy. I think there's a track guy too. I think they're actually like doing some sort of competition in the arena right now.
So the only people coming through have been for the fights?
There have been a lot of people from like sports stuff here coming in. Like, someone from our tennis team came in. I don't think they're all very good, though, because I don't recognize them.
You watch the sports? I don't think I've watched any of the sports. Now, if anyone was on the theater, then I might know who they were.
Well, we all know who Jack is, and I haven't seen him here.
Have you seen any guy in a mask?
Oh, you mean
No.
Common Valjean?
I don't
Yeah.
know what that guy has to do with Jack.
Or Freak wouldn't.
Hideous laugh.
We all just group laugh and then like, oh, we're Freak.
While you're all laughing, Tori's like,
Wait, does For Freak not know that?
I just shake my head at Tori. He's just like, nope.
No,
There's
no.
a
let him
masked
be.
vigilante weirdo that's around here. What does he have to do with Jock? Sorry, Jack.
Right, so if I look in the side rooms, who's doing the
I'm
game?
interested now. I'm so involved in this.
You should
Who's
talk
running
to
the
him.
games?
They have a mystery club.
actually, yeah, feel free to walk through and check out the games.
Like, I'm just curious to know who's actually running them.
There's just other students running the games.
Jacques would like to go to the nearest one and drop down a token.
Okay, do you want to go to roulette or blackjack?
This will go poorly no matter what I choose. Let's do some blackjack.
I have ended up in a roulette room.
Brenham, in the roulette room, you see a dealer and you see Common Valjean. What are you doing here? You're gonna blow my cover. I managed to sneak in. Tori didn't see me.
Which way is the roulette room? Is it to the right or the left?
Left and north.
Yeah, the roulette room is to the north and left. The blackjack room is to the north and right.
Yeah, because roulette was kind of the game I wanted to check out anyway. So.
Oh, don't worry about it. She totally knows you're here.
I don't think anyone knows I'm here.
Well, I know you're here.
I'm here to solve the mystery of...
Well, so are we. Hey, look, Benny knows you're here now, too.
Yeah, Benny is going to walk up and go, "Hi, Jack."
Oh, hey, Benny. Hey, Benny.
I follow the
Dead.
voices. I want to hang out with the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Gracia? Hey, Gracia.
Still trying to recruit for the mystery club, right?
Listen, my dude, you're gonna wreck your voice if you keep talking like that. Just it's okay. You can stop.
And he just takes off the mask and sits it on the table.
I could make you some lemon tea to help with your voice.
That would actually be very helpful, Gracia. Thank you so much.
If they have a water fountain, I can go make like prestidigitation, some lemon flavored water, hot tea.
You see, like, another student walking around in the same getup as Tori, and like just walking through with beverages. They're different cans of sodas, bottles of water.
I grab a bottle of water and heat it up and make it taste like lemon. So, you know, old theater trick to help with your voice and hand it to him.
Each of those products is from Arclight Fields.
So I kind of like lower my voice so only we're talking, like we can hear in our little group. So we've kind of been investigating everything too, which led us to here. What have you found out? Because we're still trying to figure out how they got to your locker.
Yeah, I actually did a little looking around in my locker afterwards, and like when I opened my locker, I searched the back and I found, like, I stuck my head into a portal and I was looking at like the inside of a box when I stuck my head in that portal.
I see.
Why does Jack have Jimmy Pesto Jr. energy?
I don't know.
while we're all kind of gathered in front of the table, Benny is going to place a bet on a game of roulette.
Roulette? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to bet 2 chips, and I'm going to bet on evens.
Okay. And you'll have to keep up with your chips for me because I did not think about doing that.
I want to put one on number 12.
I have a doc open to keep an eye on my chip totals, so.
It's an 11.
Oh,
So
boo.
close.
Womp womp. I'm going to bet 1 more chip and again bet on evens. Try to just make the 2 back and get back to 5.
That's a 3.
Well, this game sucks.
Rigged.
And Gracia just thinks that Benny's playing it how it's supposed to be done. She's just like, oh, is that how it goes?
That's how it goes, but that's not how it's how you win.
Jacques gonna
okay.
play some do a chip for blackjack.
Stupid bullshit game.
So let's roll Jacques. 2d10 first. That's a 12. Do you want to hit?
Hit.
$17.
This is why gambling is bad.
Yeah, 17 sucks.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay.
17. Okay, we're gonna roll for the dealer now. They're gonna roll their 2 and draw 1.
I can't remember what you're supposed to do, but I think you hit.
Yeah, they're rolling their starting 2, which is 11, and then they're gonna do their 1 hit. That's a 14 total. Trevin, you win this one.
Woo! So that's double, so I just gain a chip then.
Yep.
Cool.
So that puts you up at 7. But this is where the gambling stops for this episode because the TVs and the different rooms that you're in start to lower from the ceiling, and it cuts to the arena on the TVs, and you see a match in progress with Burdell halftime show scrolling across the bottom. Like, that's going to be coming up next. So you see a member of the track team and a member of the basketball team standing at opposite sides of the arena. The track team member manifests a halo made of lightning above his head. And like the lightning seems to make his muscles twitch, so he's a lot quicker and more agile than the basketball player. And he starts getting in like 2 or 3 attacks for every 1 attack that the basketball player is getting in. And each hit is sending a jolt of electricity into the basketball player. Before the basketball player manifests a halo that looks like a dense star or a black hole, like just absorbing debris around it. And the basketball player leaps in the air as if they're weightless. They grab the halo, takes the form of like this dense orb. And like once they're 20 feet in the air, they start sailing towards the ground like a meteor as their halo like becomes more and more condensed, and they dunk it onto the track star. As they're getting closer with that ball, that track team member looks like they're being crushed by an invisible weight as that ball gets closer and closer. Like that track star goes prone, and then the basketball player slams into the track star with so much force that it shatters this electric halo and leaves a crater in the ground. and then the feed cuts.
Oof. I'm guessing that's the effects of Halo that Bull was telling us about.
What just happened?
Performance enhancing drugs.
Dregs.
Jacques, I also want to point out that in the blackjack room with you are Billiam, Sunny, and Topher Glade in terrible disguises.
The student council kids.
Yep. Also members of the morning announcements team. Topher being the camera guy and Billiam being the other anchor with Brenham being...
All right. Jacques will meet up with the rest of the crew and let him know who he saw in the blackjack room.
Are we gonna Scooby Doo it and just all meet in the middle?
You'll have to run in and out a bunch of doors first.
So with that, you're all like meeting up at the end of this episode, and
Yep.
that brings us to Becky. You have anything to plug this week?
It's just gonna be kind of more of the same. Like, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Sugar Puns. On Twitter, it has an underscore after that. But yeah, thanks for listening. We're glad to have you, and yeah, Gary will probably say this, but send us questions.
Please send us questions. Courtney, and while you're doing that, I'm going to open up our Gmails and see if we got any questions.
Awesome. Thanks for listening this week again, guys. You can find me at Cotton Candy 117 as usual. And just to get on board, ask me all the questions. We like questions. Ask me any question. I may not answer, but I like it anyway. Next.
No questions in the Gmail this time.
Boo!
We should do one of the anonymous question sites because that's very high school.
Alex, maybe we can get like the regular crew to come up with a question to send over this way, and then we'll have this crew send a question over their way.
Inflate our numbers. I love it.
Homework.
Yeah, so we'll have you each have a question for each other next week, because that will be the week that we record Friday Night Fights.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right, Trevin, why don't you hit us with that info? And I've been noticing a distinct lack of certain promo codes.
Oh, first of all, ask us questions, you cowards. I am Trevin. You can find me on Twitch at Tythus, Tythis, Monday through Wednesday, 6:30 Alaska Standard Time. Or you can find me shitposting on Twitter at Old Man Stark. And if you want that good go-go juice that makes you go noom, check out Rogue Energy. Use Tythus 69 dab for a 10% discount. And yeah, ask us questions. Make this I am having so much fun being able to play Jacques, being able to play D&D, and hanging out with this crew. Give them a reason to keep me around, please. Please.
The rogue energy totally won't give you freaky lightning powers, probably.
Maybe.
Maybe.
New flavors being fruit candy, which is fucking Skittles, and pink bubblegum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hashtag politening.
Now, listeners, what the players don't know is they're already stuck with the Crits and Grits family, so no matter what, they can't really abandon us. So, they don't know that we're desperate over here. Don't tell them that secret. Anyway, Alex,
Yeah, there's this whole thing that my manager on this podcast, Gary, he keeps saying to ask us questions. I guess that would probably be a good idea.
Who made me the manager of the podcast?
According to that one restaurant, you are the manager. Also the line
True.
cook and the fry cook.
Yes.
And the dish guy.
Yeah, so you
Man,
wear a
we're
lot
good
of
at
hats.
figuring things out.
Okay, Yoko, at first I thought that you were talking about the IRL restaurant, which shall not be named.
No, fantasy restaurant.
Yeah, it's talking about
Takeaway, mate.
Yeah.
yeah.
See, to drop things, hit us on that Facebook Messenger for things. Share our stuff around and everything. We're on the YouTubes. We're on the TikToks. We're on the Facebook Messenger too. Send us an email at critsandgrits@gmail.com. Follow us on Crits and Grits on pretty much every major social media thing except for Twitter. We're on Instagram, yeah. Speaking of Twitter, you can find me.
Instagram adjacent. We're there.
What about MySpace?
Fuck you.
We're not on MySpace these days. Who is though? You can find me though on Twitter as at ScruffyGoth, where I will complain about things about Disney World. Oh boy, it's a week. Oh boise.
And your calves fit in the Tron cycle is the question.
Yeah. You know what? I want to be a Disney influencer, guys. So make my dreams come true, listeners, so I can do that. Listen to our podcast. It won't do anything to get me to become a Disney influencer, but I still want to do it. And I might need your help.
As we wrap this up, I am making a MySpace for Crits and Grits.
Just so no one beats you to it.
Instead of updating our other social medias that I should be, like I don't really have anything I can post on Instagram and TikTok for us because I'm struggling with like how I want to format our videos because there are some things I want to do where it's like covering items that we've used in episodes or have come up with, character concepts that we've come up with, like going over characters that were in the podcast, characters that never made it to the podcast, or just our character concept ideas. Cover different locations in Georgia that have been brought up in Crits and Grits. Just all kinds of short form stuff for people that don't really do the whole podcast thing, but you know, they want some fun D&D stuff to listen to in like 30 seconds.
If you really want to get some archaic website bang for your buck, you should put things on DeviantArt because they're
That's a cursed place.
no, but they're
Everything
Google
the light
SE
touches.
the SEO for Google for just searches on DeviantArt is excellent. Like my DeviantArts from cosplay photos from 15 years ago are more searchable and pop up more than anything else because their SEO is great. So it's a weirdly good site to post on, even though it's archaic. Same with Pinterest. The Pinterest is more modern, but you know, posting on those gets you really good SEO.
Crits and Grits at DeviantArt.com.
Internet.
All right.
I'm gonna have to start getting my hands like grimy with the stuff that I'm making. Like I really need to put my nose to the grindstone.
Embrace
It's
that
just-
dirty Steve.
Yeah, I like the idea of like clips, like mini clips for people to listen to.
Embrace your inner dirty Steve, except for the Sonic fan art part. Don't embrace that part.
No, put that on DeviantArt.
That's
how
on
you go
DeviantArt.
viral.
That's
Yeah.
DeviantArt.
It's too much of that.
Lean in.
You know, Gary, I think this is a good time to say jumble goodbye.
Everyone.
Are we
give
going to
a-
say chili dogs? Is that the exit?
No.
Everyone give a jumble chili dog.
The cursed exit.
No.
Chili dogs.
Goodbye, everybody.